Hey everyone, welcome back to the analysis portion of the game. I'm really happy to play a really good game. It was pretty long this time, not like the previous game which I blew out my opponent in like 12 moves. This one was like 41 moves long, and it says that I played at 202150 level there, which is really good. And I played at a whopping 85.9% accuracy, which is great. Yeah, I think I made a few mistakes along the way, which made it really bad. But he blundered towards the end in low time. So yeah, let's dive into the analysis. I'm not gonna enable the engine, and I'm gonna try and think through each move, and I'll create my annotations on the way as well. So yeah, let's dive right into it. Let me just it's off. Yeah. So okay, it shows off some. Okay, I'm gonna switch to this one where it doesn't show any. Yeah, it doesn't show anything. Yep. So yeah, this is the start of B3, the start of my opening. Yeah, so we can dive into this. So, actually, I just spent the whole of today actually reviewing my openings, reviewing my 1B3 opening for specifically against like a setup very similar to this with D5 C5, as well as E6 and C5. And so actually I was like really happy to get this game because it was just what I was studying today. So hopefully I can share some insight. So usually when you made a flexible move like knight f6, the few setups you can get with when you play 1b3 against this is like d5 c5, or maybe they go for g6 and bishop g7, King's Indian style. So you never know. At this point I just went with bishop b2. I want to see what my opponent wants to play. And yeah, this move makes a lot of sense. We went b3 just, and it's like pretty natural. Our bishop is probably gonna go to b2. It's definitely, for most cases, I think like on 99% of cases it goes b2. Unless in some variations we want to go back to a3 and hit the pawn at e7. That's very unlikely. So I go bishop e2, hitting the knight. And let me just show you a line where if they go for the Indian setup, you don't go for your usual e3 knight out. You just take this knight straight away, doubling the pawns, and then you play this c4 move, controlling d5. And the best way to play for black is actually, it's pretty bad already. If they go bishop g7, it's very easy for you to play. You fianchetto this bishop instead, and then you put your knight on e2 and castle. So this is actually very, very comfortable for you. Instead, my opponent went for c5 here. That all happened in the game. So this move, it looks like he might transpose to d5 c5 kind of system. He might also play e6 and then d5. So against this, you can just play the move like I did, knight f3. You can play the move pawn to e3, but there's no reason to put a pawn on e3 just yet. You want to put a knight so that you can control squares, right? You want to control the center better. This pawn move is also fine, I think. You can play honestly, either move is fine, to be honest, but I like to develop the knight first. Exert more control over the center, and well, you're developing a piece, so that can't be wrong. Our opponent goes knight c6 here, so now we go e3, and if the opponent gives us a chance, we want to pin the knight. And he plays d5. So d5, and it's become this two knights out, and d5 c5. And actually, I would like to share that I just did an analysis on this on a game that started off very similar to this, played by Hikaru versus Sergei Karyakin in a blitz tournament, over the board blitz tournament. And the game went bishop b5, and I think bishop b5 and e6. I think that's what happened. Then he took, and then they went like a5, bishop a6, bishop d6. Yeah, so I did some analysis on this, so I'm kind of aware of the idea. The idea really is to punish black if they give us a chance by taking on c6 and doubling their pawns. So black has a few options here. He could have went queen c7, then we would have just resumed play. I would have just played probably castle. They can play, pin. I think I would play like d3 as well. if they develop this way. I think we can take it whenever, but can only just play h3. h3 gives them like a kingside pawn storm, which is not advisable, so maybe I won't play h3. Maybe I'll go queen c1 and then c4. Maybe I take and play c4 straight away also. I think that's perfectly okay. Yeah, and then play c4. And it's always bad for black. Black never wants to take on c4. So let's say this happens. We can capture the knight. And then our queen can go to e2 and then e3 to get rid of the pin. Rook comes to c1. And you know, black doesn't really know what they want to do here. So that could have happened. Instead, my opponent went bishop g4 straight away. Very logical, trying to pin our knight. But we can take on c6 and damage their pawn structure. And our goal in this kind of position is to get c4. We can't go c4 straight away, because maybe they have some d4 here, which is very unpleasant. So we go d3. And this check actually accomplished nothing. You'll notice throughout like the majority of the game, the queen never got away from a5. Like the queen was just sitting here and accomplished nothing. So we go knight d2, developing our knight. We want to recapture on f3 knight, so knight d2 is very logical. He plays the move e6, trying to develop the bishop. He can't go e5 because we control e5. I castle. Here maybe I didn't want to play c4 because I saw this. I have to capture this because it's pinned, and then you can play this, which is very bad for me because I have no way of increasing the defenders. Yeah, so if I just try to, like, they can just play this and I'm screwed. So of course we want to castle, get rid of the pin, and now we can play c4. The difference is that, okay, I played h3 because just it's always good to just ask the bishop what it wants, you know. See whether make an inaccurate move, maybe like bishop f5, but it maintains the pin. Now I play the move c4, and as you can see, the difference is if he takes, now I can take with the knight. Very important difference, hitting the queen, hitting the bishop. And then maybe I can play something like e4, and you know, we're really happy. You can go queen e2, queen e3, rook c1, and these double isolated pawns is just positionally lost for black. And it's the whole idea behind the c4 move. The c4 move is like, I think here, key moment, I'm just gonna comment. Key idea behind bishop takes c6 is to play this d3 and c4. And black actually cannot take on c4. So and we're putting all our pawns on light squares essentially, because we've already traded off our light square bishop. And like by putting every pawn on the light squares, we'll fight for the light squares in general. And we are basically never blocking in our own bishop. It'll be only blocked by his pawns. Yeah, so he plays rook d8, trying to set up some ideas on the d file. Yeah, so over here I played queen e2. I had a few options here: queen c2, queen e2, or queen e1. I didn't like queen c2 because I didn't see what my queen was doing here. Oops, sorry about that. I just sneezed really badly, so I hit the pause. Okay, so yeah, I played, where was I? My opponent played d4. Oh yeah, my options. I had queen c2 here. I'm gonna write this down. Yeah, I had 3 options here to consider: queen c2, queen e2, and queen e1. So queen c2, I didn't see what my queen was doing. He can't go d4 anyway, like immediately, because I think I can just take and I win a pawn. Maybe I don't win a pawn. No, I win a pawn. Yeah, I win a pawn. There's no discovery because it's protected. Yeah, so you can't go d4 straight away, but like the position that I know from the model game is that they want to play e4. And here I didn't see what my queen was doing on the c file. Like realistically, like there's 3 pawns here. My queen's not gonna do anything. This file's not gonna open. So I really wanted my queen to be on the e file, because at least there, if I ever get like f4, it gets to do something on the diag. So that's why I didn't play queen c2, and I didn't play queen e1 because like it was queen e1 kind of made a bit more sense, because you know I'm not getting pinned on, I'm not pinning myself on queen e2. But then again, what was my concern here? Perhaps I didn't want to trade queens. Yeah, I didn't want this to happen. Because then there's some ideas like that. So I didn't want that to happen. And yeah, I mean, I don't want to take with the... Oops, sorry. So I didn't want that to happen. That's why I played queen. I eliminated those 2 options. I went queen e2. We'll see with the engine. Check. Let's check which move was the best later on. But yeah, I think my idea was that the drawbacks, there were some concrete lines to the drawbacks, which was queen c2, my queen was doing nothing on the c file if I ever went e4. And queen e1, I didn't like that he could take, and I don't want to take the pawn. I think it's fine, but I'd rather take with the knight so I can get a nice d3 e4 kind of pawn in the middle. Yeah, so those were my reasons. I went queen e2, maintaining the pin, but at least I have ideas to go e4 now, and there's no like take on e1. So my opponent went d4. So here, g4, I think my opponent could have tried a more tricky way to play this game. I would have played this, and then this was my idea. And this position looked really nice for me. I think he would have to play this. And yeah, and like this looks amazing. Like on first glance, like I don't know, this position looks really good for me. I was gonna play knight f3, and then like rook d1, and just sit on this position, and you know, put my other knight on g5. I don't know, I look at this and I'm really happy. So maybe there's some different way. Yeah, but I saw this basically, which was what I was saying during the video as well. Hitting c6, so he's got to do something about that. Yeah, so here maybe there's some takes. I don't really want to take and open up this, so I'm just gonna sit on. I was just going to sit on this position, put my rook on d1, and try to win this pawn. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe like yeah, just knight g5. Try to hit this. Actually, knight g5, and I could have ideas on maybe h4, h5. So let's say maybe castles. This. I can take and play this. So this is. So you can't play that. Yeah, so maybe this. And I don't know, it looks very good for me. Oh wait. Okay, no, I can defend. He takes. I am pretty happy, I would say. I can always have h4, h5. If he plays, maybe you can't push because I take. So he can push. He can push maybe. Maybe he can. There's always this check. But I can always block. Oh no, I want to I don't want to lose that pawn. So maybe here, this one defends. And we can go rook f3, rook f1. Yeah, so if here, maybe takes, maybe. Ah, wait. I might have to take, yeah. Okay, maybe this would have been the best way to play, right? Yeah, so maybe don't rush with g5. Maybe just h4. Maybe just h4, h5 here. Maybe just this. Yeah, and how's he gonna stop this? He has to play this. And I can just go anyways, maybe. Maybe I can take. Then maybe I put my knight here, hitting this. Yeah, this looks really good. I think this is how I'm supposed to play. Now if he goes check. And this is still perfectly fine. So I think this would have been still better for me, I think, overall. So this is my line that I saw. I'll check the engine in a bit. Yeah, so he went for this instead, sacrificing the piece. But the problem with this is that his queen is really far away from the action. So I don't think there's any attack whatsoever. So this was my idea. I think he had some... I had no clue what I was going to play, you know. I thought he was going to play... Okay, not this, not f6. Yeah, but I thought he was going to play f5. I would have still just played this. Yeah, and if he went here, I think I'll probably just play e4 now, because, you know, he blocks his own bishop. His bishop can't get there anymore. Then I just go here and here, and I'm pretty happy. Maybe a better try would be like, I don't know, I think like getting the queen back is super important. Yeah, but like, there's just nothing, I feel. Yeah, so he went here instead, and this is free, this is hanging. So he has to check, go king e1. I feel like all this, it's not much to analyze. This even king e1 is forced here. Bishop f5, and now I go e4, hitting the bishop. Drops back, and now I go this nice move e5. You know, blocking the bishop's diag. And now I go king d1, getting rid of the pin. So now my knight can move. Plays this move h3. I decide to connect rooks. There's no queen here. And my opponent played king d7. I played knight e4. So this maybe was a bit of a mistake. I think there was no mistake here actually. This was all okay. I think I made a key mistake over here that I want to analyze. Yeah, so here I could have I saw this, but I didn't feel like I needed to give up a pawn for nothing. But this is probably just winning because he can never push. Yeah, just here. Yeah, and this is completely winning. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean just. Yeah, but instead this happened. And here I should have just taken in a bit. I had to block against queen d3, so I played f3. Here I should have just taken, but I saw he had some maybe sack, but okay, I can just take, no issues. But then he can get this. I can't take because I get like checkmated. Oh, is it checkmate? It's not yet, right? He can't go here. Oh no, it's checkmate. Yeah, so let's not blunder checkmate. Yeah, so I saw this. I saw like, oh, he can get some weird sacrifice in. And I did not want any part of that. But I think this is still savable at this point if I just go here. There's no rook g2. Try something funny. Can always just protect against this. Yeah, but I should have taken the okay, maybe but I think I should have taken the pawn, because now I let this happen. He protects the pawn, and you know, this is a bit tricky. I have to come back. I saw no point trying to like hit this pawn, because I had to defend against rook g2. So here it's probably like equal a bit. I lost most of my advantage, but here he played a really bad move, queen c7. I could have taken straight away, but I saw no need to rush. I wanted to go bishop a3. And when there's two attackers and 0 defenders, yeah, like this pawn is lost. I'd rather collect with my bishop, bring my bishop back into the game. Yeah, and at this point, maybe I could have just taken the pawn here. But this hits the rook. And maybe I could have taken, probably should have taken. Yeah, but at this point, I think overall I played a really clean game. Not gonna lie, I think I played a really clean game. I just want to take a deeper look at this part. I thought I made a mistake here. I really think I should have taken. Yeah, and I think this is the best way forward. I go here and don't know, I think maybe I go like here, and he can't really make progress, and I can go like take over f1, double rooks on the 8th rank, and this should be okay for me. Cause at this point, you know, it's a bit challenging. Like he can kind of sit on this position, I feel. Yeah, I would have played a4 and tried to target the weakness there, but yeah, I think my opponent had low time, so we managed to win this one. But yeah, overall a really high quality game. I'm really happy that I played this. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. So now we go over the opening. Once again, I want to make sure I'm gonna check Chessable really quickly. I'm gonna switch scene to, let me just create a new Chessable. Yeah, so I'm gonna switch to Chessable study scene, and over here, okay, it's taking a while to load, but this is my 1B3 course. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, so we can go into the browse tree. And here we can take a look at the opening 3. So our opponent went knight f6, bishop b2. He went, okay, probably just d5. 3 c5, e3, knight c6. I went bishop b5. Yeah, so at this point we've I don't think this isn't in the course. Yeah, so we didn't deviate, you know. Sometimes the course can't prepare us for everything, but I think we played a good game. He went bishop g4 here. Yeah, so that's good on our end. Switch back to the games. Okay, this is the right scene. So we didn't deviate from the opening. We played it really well. Yeah, and I'm pretty happy with this c4 move. I think this is the highlight of the game. Highlight of the opening. That I'm really proud of. And I think this g4 here is a very critical try. I think it might be the best move, and I'm proud to find that. And this point I'm winning, and I just had to convert the advantage. And here, yeah, nice retreating move, hitting the bishop, and then queen e4, forcing a trade. And I think this is the only part that was a mistake, was allowing this protection of the h2 pawn. Yeah, but now we win. So this is the only part I had to work on, just calculating a bit deeper. I was playing a lot quicker because I was trying to exert time pressure on my opponent. Yeah, but here I shouldn't have just blitzed out e4. I took like 2 seconds here and played. I should have just calculated this. Yeah. But maybe there's a bit more to this, yeah? Yeah, actually this is the idea, right? He can go crazy rook on me. Oh no, I can go here. He can't go crazy rook on me. Cause I can take. Yeah, but if my rook wasn't here, he could actually go crazy rook on me, right? Oh my god, that's the I think this might be the draw that they should. Wow. Yeah, and the idea is we can't take because we get mated. Yeah, this would have been really scary actually. Okay, maybe the sacrifice wasn't the way forward. Yeah, maybe taking on h2 is wrong. But if I go here, how does he proceed? Maybe he just has to play like okay, but now I'm okay, right? I just he can't progress, I'm pretty sure. Ooh. Oh no. Oh, I can't stop that? No, I can, right? Ooh, oh no. Oh my. What is going on? Am I losing? Okay, I think I may have stumbled upon the way for them to. Okay, so maybe rook takes h2 was better not play. I thought I should have played bishop rook takes h2. But he has this crazy line where I think he can just crazy rook me. Cause if I ever like sorry. Cause if I ever like try to take it, I get mated. So I have to go here, he goes here. I don't want to lose this a2 pawn, so I go here. But then he gets this bishop e3. I'm cooked. Like maybe no, I have to run because this is yeah, I have to go here. Oh my, this is this is problematic. I can't go here because I lose to this. So I have to go here, and then he goes here, abusing the pin. I have to defend. Yeah, I have to defend. Oh, this is crazy. I lose this pawn. Maybe I try to go for a trade. What? By the way, I'm just playing this with like my own. I'm not using the engine here, so yeah. But this is okay. Maybe it's good that I didn't play rook takes h2. I think this would, if he found this, I would probably have to like accept the draw or maybe lose, right? So maybe, yeah, not so clean. We'll have to figure out. Maybe there's a better way to have played this. Maybe, yeah, maybe instead of taking, we should just went here, and he had to burn a tempo. And yeah, the difference is we have one tempo up. The bishop is still like not doing anything in the game, and we're like straight away asking questions, right? Yeah, and I mean, yeah, this is a lot better. We can put our rook on the 7th, and we're just cruising here, you know. I mean, I would just. He's forced to the back rank, and this should be lights out. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is how I should have played it. Yeah, I think so. The key idea here was to I did think of like not taking. I did think of this, but I didn't see a need to lose a pawn. But then again, it's a double pawn. Like, it's not gonna go anywhere. I should just went for this and win this pawn back. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I should have just went queen g2 straight away. So this is the key blunder here, I would say. I think I made a key blunder here. I made a key blunder here. Should have just played queen g2 straight away. Yeah, taking on f6 let him get some counterplay, which should not have happened. So yeah, I think I identified my key mistakes and key like good ideas. So let's dive into the engine now analysis. Go to the start and we'll turn on Stockfish. Yay! Everyone loves Stockfish, right? Okay. Yeah, so all this very good for me. Yeah, see? Bishop takes c6, guys. Remember this. Bishop takes c6. Yeah, and then this allows us to develop, and already we're, you know, +4, I'm not +4, plus 0.4. Very good. We can just castle. Playing the best moves, guys. Best move. Best move. Best move. E4 here. Wow, E4. Wow. Wow, really? But okay, I'm threatening this, I guess. Yeah, he has to take. Okay, you can't take. So maybe you can play this. Okay, and then we haven't gotten c4, but I guess this structure is just better for us. We can reroute the knight to c4. And then put our bishop on this diagonal. I see, I see. No, we play c3. The idea is to play c3 and open up our bishop. Okay. Okay, I mean, we gotta play for the attack, right? We can block. Yeah, and this will be good for us anyway. So wow, e4 here. Okay, but I played c4 because I studied this model game and I really like the c4 move that was played, and it's a horrible move. Okay. It's a horrible move. Okay. What? Why is it bad? Because you can just castle? Okay, well, this happened in the game. Oh, was queen e2 the best? No, it's not. Queen c2, the one that I even queen e1 was better. Okay, but my top 3 candidate moves are like kind of correct. But queen c2, wow, queen c2 they like the most. Okay, like its perks is that it doesn't fall into any pin. Relieves the pins. Yeah, queen e2. Not the best, but it's okay. Just e takes d? I didn't want to like do that. What? Oh, of course. I could have just won a pawn. This is why you need engine analysis, you know? Takes. We are clearly better. King g2 best move. King g2 best move. h5. Bishop g1. Queen e1. Okay, interesting. Yeah, but now I can just go king f1. I could have went 94 actually. Yeah, I was considering this, but I didn't see a need to let him check me. Yeah, I would have been forced to h1. I can't go f1, so I didn't want to go do that. I just want to go king f1 straight away. Gives me a check. e5 here, e4 here. Second best move, basically best move. And I think I'm just doing the best moves thing just to see like whether the engine agrees with me. But I think the important thing is to think about your move and the logic. So this move hits the bishop and like forces the next bishop, the dark square bishop, off the diagonal, which is very important to make sure there's no attack. I don't know if they wanted e5, but I played it. King d1. King c2, yeah. Best move, connecting the rooks. 94. Rook h1. All in all, just really good moves. Knight e to d2. Interesting. I played knight g3. Queen e4, takes. E takes f6 is the best move. Ah, the idea is to go knight e4 straight away. Hitting this. Oh, and queen g3! We want to open up the g3 square that the knight was occupying for the queen so they can come in on the dark squares. Ah, I see. And that's the way we win. Instead I went for this. Ah, 94 was still best. Yeah. I think... Yeah, I think if I went for this... If I did this, that's this, right? Wait, how do I... rook d1? Oh, because it's trapped. It can't take the... Oh, it can't take. Ah, that's how I avoid the whole weird line. Yeah, and this just blunders, right? This just blunders too. Oh, it's not blunder? What about the line I saw? Gonna throw in the move b4? Everything else is a draw. Wow, there's a b4 idea here. And then rook b8. Oh my god, the geometry to defend. What? Oh my god, that's so hilarious. Wow, that is so hilarious. What in the world? Wow. Ah, I would have not seen that defense. Okay, instead I should have just went... Ah yeah, just rook a d1. He can never take a2 because it's, you know... Yeah, so I need to remember this idea. Very important to remember this. I always thought I don't want to hang the a pawn, but they can never take it, so this is important. Instead, this happened. Sasha went a to f1. What? Oh yeah, didn't. Of course, no chill. King b1. Of course. That's crazy. Ah yeah, instead I let this happen. Yeah, bishop a. Okay, so overall, I don't think I've ever blundered into a losing position. I was always still winning. Which is good. Overall, good game. Proud of this game. I'm gonna do up a bit more analysis and I'm gonna upload it to my website. So you guys do check it out. It's like my little portfolio website. Yeah, so this is the recent one where I studied Hikaru's game against Sergei Karyakin. And okay, it looks kind of funky right now, but yeah, you can just check it out. I analyzed like his games here. Yeah, so this is the game that Hikaru played. So that's why I got this c4 idea. And this analysis were all written by me, so you can take a look. Yeah, so I'm glad, you know, starting Master Games did help. It helped me out a lot in this game. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for tomorrow's one. Goodbye.